differences in the middle between the bowlers, the fielders, but nothing really worthwhile has cropped up.
Well, that's where experience kicks in. These guys haven't been exposed to such situations too often. Definitely not on a cricket field. And that's where they're running out of ideas. They need to do something different, like Sudeep did. He had a specific plan for his bowlers who came round the wicket, attacked a certain line, and reap rewards. But in this case, it's been very orthodox, the way you would expect a T20 game to progress. But then when you have to put brakes on the opposition or take wickets, you need to think out of the box, which hasn't happened still.
You think, Akash, they went a little too much on the defensive a little too early, thinking that, okay, now that we've reached 171, let's try and defend the score rather than take wickets?
I thought they started all right. When Raghu took those 2 wickets in 2 deliveries, I think that's where they let it slip. They thought that the game is within their grasp. Probably they don't have to do anything special and just go through the motions and wickets would fall. But that doesn't happen in a game of cricket. You need to go out there, put the ball in the right areas, field well, and do all the right things to get the result in your favor. Just a couple of wickets are never enough when you have 10 to dismiss.
Absolutely. Now we've got Charan to come into bowl. He played a cameo knock for the Warriors with the bat. He was the one who gave them the spurt, the energy, so to speak, to reach 171. Let's see if he can manage some magic with the ball.
Well, he has. If he catches it, made a complete harakari of that particular catch. It was a straightforward catch to Prabhu, and he's grasped it.
Well, as they say, catches win matches. And if you drop a sitter like that, then I'm afraid that there might be grief at the end of the match. That was really a dolly, wasn't it?
Well, it was a straightforward catch. It's as easy as they come. It may sound cliche as that catches win matches, but the truth is, it does. Because if you drop so many, or if you drop a dolly, it not just gives the opposition a leeway, but also deflates your own team, because it was a straightforward catch.
Yes, and I think you can see a few shoulders sagging now. Everybody's got their arms on their hips, perhaps a little demotivated. But, you don't give up in sport, and that's the great thing about not just cricket, but any sport. They've still got about 63 runs to defend, less than 7 overs to go. So, a couple of quick wickets, and who knows, this game could change dramatically.
Well, of course it can, like it changed for them in the last few overs when they were batting. It's all about belief. Do they have enough belief in their own abilities, or they have already thrown in the towel? It's always very easy actually when things aren't going your way, you want to just give up. That's the easier option. But that's where you get to know the character of a player or a team, whether they want to go that extra yard or they're happy to be the second best.
Yes, I think they have to dig deep into their reserves of gumption, concentration, and of course try and improve their skills. And that's smashed past cover, between long off and cover to 4. That's 122 for 2 after 14.
A chance, you give someone a life, you give them an inch, they might just take a mile.
That's the captain. You can see a faint trace of a smile now, looking far more confident. Sudeep, and that's Bhaskar. This is the boundary of the last delivery of that previous over. Found the gap extremely well, had a lot of power. These two guys have played some really good shots, smashing shots, I would say.
In fact, some breathtaking cricket. They've controlled the innings nicely. They knew that they need to stitch a partnership together after the loss of 2 wickets in 2 balls. But then they've done ever so well. Both have complemented each other. Whenever Dhruv was on song, Bhaskar was happy to take the back seat. And when Bhaskar was smashing everything, Dhruv was happy to bide his time.
That's been hit smartly again. He's actually kind of swept that from off and middle. Venkatesh not very happy. That's Dhruv. That's a full shot from just about off stump, finds the gap. Maybe timing the ball well too.
Well, he's not only picking the spot really nicely, he's picking the length and the line very early as well. The ball wasn't too short. He went on the front foot and just swatted it off the front foot. Didn't even bother to go on the back foot and play a proper pull shot. And he hit it on the left of the mid-wicket fielder. I think that was a top shot.
Found the gap too. This time he doesn't. I think he doesn't make contact. No, he does. So he gets a single. And he's signaling to his partner that the ball is coming in. There's some swing gain.
Well, here's Tata Nano. An outstanding vehicle for the Indian roads. An outstanding shot once again. If that was an outstanding vehicle, here is an outstanding shot by Bhaskar.
When your ball goes through your legs or through your hands, when you think you've got the angle covered, it still goes through, then there it is.
These are elementary errors. Yes, you would want to be a bit lenient because these guys are not been practicing, they're actors and not cricketers. But then if you drop catches, you let the ball pass through your legs, I think you're just making your job a bit tougher. Well, that's Bhaskar's 50, an outstanding knock. Oh, it's a statement of intent. He's happy, and so are the fans. Sudeep is up. He's up on his feet, just cheering his men. He knows the match is in his bag.
I think it was quite interesting. I think it was Bhaskar trying to tell his teammates, look at the scoreboard, I'm 50 on the board.
But such has been the quality of batting on display. You wouldn't even know that he has scored a 50. Followed up with a good shot. Maybe a single this time.
Yes, no more than a single. I think he didn't quite follow through with that shot. Didn't get enough power. Didn't get enough range. Just a single there. But good enough. He's kept the strike rotating. Dhruv now is going to play. He all smiles, Bhaskar.
Well, that's what happens when you have 51 against your name. You relax. You're not thinking about too many things. It's just about seeing the ball and hitting it. And that's what Dhruv has been doing on the other end as well. Smartly playing it for a single. Karnataka Bulldozers 135 for 2 after 15.
Karnataka Bulldozers pretty much in control. Bhaskar looking very happy with himself. He's made a half century. There he is. He's getting a hug now. That was quite nice of him to give a reminder to his own teammates to acknowledge his half century. I thought that was quite cute, Sanjay.
It was, and the quality of shots that he's played all around the wickets. It's not only through covers, using the pace of the ball or towards the fine leg region, towards the cut region. I mean, he's been outstanding, and all this despite the fact that he has been injured. He's been batting with a runner and not giving it up easily.
Yeah, I think there's an evident difference in class in the batsmanship between the two teams. I thought the Warriors did well to reach 171, but they went in fits and bursts. These guys have looked good from the start. They had 2 wickets falling in 2 deliveries, but beyond that, no real problems except for that dolly which was dropped.
Well, 2 different emotions from 2 different camps. Venka Pratap, a former first-class cricketer for Hyderabad in South Zone, who's now the coach of the Telugu Warriors, saying that few suggestions need to be sent out in the middle.
That's the equation now. 37 needed of 30 deliveries. Very gettable now. They made the acceleration at the right time. Dhruv pretty much in control. So is Bhaskar. The target's 172. This is the last throw of the dice for the Warriors. Can they pull a rabbit out of the hat here? Can they get a couple of wickets quickly enough to turn the game around.
Well, I think what really is keeping Telugu Warriors back is that they don't really have a quality spinner, and all their bowlers have been of a consistent pace, and that gives the batsmen the freedom to play as they want, because there's no change of pace as such, and that doesn't really hamper the rhythm after they get into a rhythm of a particular bowler.
But you know, Sanjay, I think they still need to keep the run rate in check, which is the Warriors, because in case if they lose here, but if Mumbai and Chennai are to play the last match, then it goes into the run rate, finally.
Yeah, that does happen, but provided Mumbai Heroes win that game, and that will leave 3 teams with 1 win each, and then the net run rate would come into picture. So definitely I agree with you. That's a very good point to be kept in mind by the Warriors skipper, that even if they are probably in a winning in a losing position, they need to delay it as much as possible.
Delay it as much as possible, pick up a couple of wickets if they can, and then of course hope that Mumbai will beat Chennai. Too many imponderables. The better option is to win this match, but that seems very difficult now.
And they've run into a far superior side. Mumbai Heroes ready for the battle. They would want to prove a point. Meanwhile, sweetly played and brilliantly stopped on the cover fence.
That was a superb piece of fielding. I think even Sudeep will acknowledge it. Let's watch the replay. It's timed and superbly placed past cover. Look at that. Pick up and throw all in one go.
Oh, that's played over. The bowler's head, a straight hit. Terrific shot. That's a boundary, and end of 16th over. It's 104.
Now Dhruv getting some advice from the runner. Look at Bhaskar. I thought he's injured, but he seems to step down the track and smack it over the bowler's head. This is a contemptuous shot, Sanjay.
Yeah, very much a shot of statement, and that only indicates the position of the Bulldozers that they are in. Exuding confidence. No need to tell which side they support. Telugu Warriors supporters disappointed.
Yes, you see some grim faces there, and you see some grinning faces there. And if you know who's grinning, you know which team is winning or which team they support, and the other way around. But Sanjay, I think you mentioned at the start of the innings. I think that really was the crux of the matter. That with 171, they could have attacked a little more in the first 6 or 7 overs. Maybe had a slip, maybe a gully. I don't think that the Warriors were aggressive enough. They were prepared to defend the 171 rather than bowl Karnataka out.
That's an extra delivery that has to be bowled. It's very important, I mean, how you approach every game. If you go there with an attitude to win, that really makes a difference. And I think Telugu Warriors went into the match with an attitude not to lose the game. So it does really matter, and does really have a bearing on the way performances of the team pan out.
Yes, and these two have also put on 100 runs for the 3rd wicket. So that's a terrific partnership, a match-winning partnership, I would say, between Dhruv and Bhaskar. Remember, and that's Dhruv reaching his half century now after Bhaskar. Pleased as punch, as he should be. He's played superbly.
And what an outstanding effort from Dhruv. He's been a picture of consistency. He's guided his team through difficult periods, and they're chasing mammoth scores. So he's kept his cool, and he's been instrumental in the way Karnataka Bulldozers find him at the top of the table. He's been the outstanding performer.
That's struck powerfully again and beats the fielder. Will it reach the fence? No, it won't. But they'll get 2.
That's how the 50 came for Dhruv. A smart single, scampering, herring through. What it meant to him. There you see the founder of the league, CCL, Mr. Vishnu, the man behind this concept. And he would be glad that it has come into a reality. A good Yorker, but squeeze somehow got the inner edge and ran down to the square leg fence.
That's Dhruv 50. You can see shots pretty strong on the offside, but later on he played strokes even on the onside with equal authority. That's one of them. And that's another.
Let's clean him up. That's what he was trying to do. Adarsh is capable of producing such a magic deliveries. Even the previous ball was an attempted Yorker, somehow kept out by the batsman, but not on this occasion. And Adarsh does the job.
Finally a breakthrough for the Warriors. Perhaps a little too late, but that is a terrific delivery. Beaten by the swing, played outside the line, played all over the ball in fact, Bhaskar, but he's done his job for his team. That's a fine knock. Injured, but stuck it out there in the middle. It's 150.
And who better than this man in your picture frame to guide your side through? Sudeep, who's been a picture of confidence and conviction all throughout the tournament, is on strike to see his team through, requiring another 22 runs. Attempted short ball, goes for a quick single. After 17 overs, it's 151 for 3.
Sudeep on strike there. The captain of the Karnataka team just come in at the fall of Bhaskar's wicket. Tall, strapping man. Looks extremely fit, Sanjay. Sudeep.
He looks extremely fit. That's the ball which Adarsh produced. An amazing delivery under pressure to get a breakthrough for his side and bring them back into a match.
Just played completely around the ball, didn't he? And that's the celebration by the bowler. And why not? Tried hard for that wicket.
A change in bowling. Telugu Warriors introducing Akhil into the attack. Flag of the Bulldozers flying high. They are well and truly in the finals.
I think the only way out for the Warriors now is to get a couple of wickets, including that of Dhruv, because that would then break the momentum of this innings and then compel the batsman to kind of rebuild even briefly. But getting Dhruv is the big issue.
And what is impressive about him is that he's not really looked to play the big shots. He's picked his gap. Maybe it be over covers or maybe it be over mid-wicket. And he's also willing to run those hard runs. He's willing to do the hard yards.
He is. Actually, he seems to be quite enjoying his batting there. That's a misfield, but no runs there, extra runs. This is obviously the Karnataka team supporters. And that's the Nano and Sanjay.
Well, what to say, 37 patents registered. It's a high-tech car. even though small in size, but nanotechnology. Meanwhile, Akhil does what is required of him. He cleans up his counterpart. Sudeep, clean bowl.
No, I really can't understand what Sudeep was trying to do there. I think he was playing to the gallery a bit. Not needed. That kind of a hike ungainly, and Akhil delighted. Perhaps just the big breakthrough that the Warriors needed. Now, of course, they need to get through.
For a bit of overconfidence from Sudeep. Playing a shot which is not really required.
Target has been whittled down. They just need about 19 more to win. So not too many runs to get, but this is a strange game.
What the Warriors need to do is that they have to get more fielders in the ring, because even now they only have 4 fielders inside the circle.
I think their fielding strategy certainly has been a little defensive, a little kind of inexplicably defensive. That's bold on the stumps, but that was a ill-judged hike by Sudeep.
Well, only pressure can create wickets, and the more fielders that you put in the circle, the more pressure on the batsman, because then he would have to go over the top if he's not getting singles easily, and that can produce some more wickets. And so far Karnataka Bulldozers lower order has not really been tested. Their top order has been doing all the job for them.
Yes, it's come all too easy in the previous matches, so Karnataka under pressure. We don't know how they'll perform, but this man stands between the Warriors and a possible upset win. Can they get through?
That's what we've been talking all about. No fielders, enough fielders in catching positions. An outside edge goes for a boundary.
Kind of lost momentum, lost focus, too much anxiety in play, and of course they just about saved 2 wickets from falling.
That's what the pressure does. The keeper had to be spot on. You don't really want Dhruv to be on strike at this moment, because he's one guy who can absorb pressure. I think Karthik is showing signs of nervousness.
Yes, I think Dhruv getting the strike back is a big thing for Karnataka. He's the batsman in form. He's been there for a long while. He's got the shots. He's got the capacity to withstand the pressure. Let's see what he does. He gets a single. That means 7 runs more to get off 4 deliveries. This is getting to be tight and exciting. And I think Venkatesh has started chewing his moustache now.
Well, good cricket there. Good fielding, good running between the wickets. Match is getting into interesting stage. 4 balls, 7 to get, 6 for a tie, which hasn't really happened in this tournament. How about a bowl out?
That would be a terrific finish to this kind of a match. And that's a dot ball. So that makes it 7 of 3 now. This is getting to be really exciting. Nailed by the finish here. He used the 4-letter word which I can't repeat. The Karnataka Bulldozers owner. Karthik looks tense.
I think Telugu Warriors need to get the fielders in right position. Worried faces, agony and ecstasy, anxiety and anticipation. Akhil saying that he's alright, he is alright to bowl 3 overs, he wants to be in thick of action.
Just 3 deliveries more to go. He could be a hero for his team, Akhil. So he's shrugging off the pain. He doesn't want to disrupt what I think is the momentum which has gone the Warriors' way over the last 2 or 3 overs. For some reason, Karnataka are making a hash of this finish. I thought it was an easy finish for them, but strange are the ways of this game, and a couple of wickets as happened with Sudeep dismissal. One tight over, and suddenly it's a different ball game altogether.
Yeah, absolutely, and instructions flowing all around. You see Karthik being instructed by the trainer of the Bulldozers team. Chennai Rhinos were playing Mumbai Heroes, waiting in anticipation. So much rides on this game's result.
Those are the Mumbai Heroes watching this game very intently. Sunil Shetty there. And that's a very tense spectator. These are obviously the Telugu supporters. 3 deliveries to go, 7 runs to get. Couldn't have anticipated such a climax when Dhruv and Bhaskar were going great guns.
Well, that's what pressure does. It does get to international cricketers, and these are only amateur cricketers. The fielder at long off making a mess of it, and Akhil dejected, disappointed.
Not just dejected, I think he's got cramps, he's in pain. Had this ball been fielded, perhaps he would have overcome the pain. Venkatesh not happy at all. They're all pointing towards the fielder. I don't think he liked the replay of that when he sees it.
Well, what a climax. What a climax to this game. That's what 2020 cricket is all about. That's what cricket is. The script is not over till the last ball is over.
And that's it. I think that's finally victory for the Karnataka Bulldozers. Smash pass cover. Poor Akhil looking very, very despondent. They fought well, but at the end of the day, it must be said that the better team has won. So Karnataka Bulldozers 173 for 4 in 20 overs. They win off the last delivery.
Well, he has to be dejected. He is elated, and why not? His side has won 3 in 3 of this tournament. Put in a lot of effort, a lot of preparation goes through these phases. And the result is not possible. Even these guys, they would be dejected, but they've done their supporters a world of good by turning up and putting up a show of great quality.
That's the jubilation in the Karnataka team. That's a lot of weight to carry, as we can see.